Hello, good evening. Welcome to the June edition of Tuesday Night Live. I'm here live on my own in the gallery. Okay, the theme of tonight's show is new beginnings. The end of lockdown is imminent, although I've heard dodgy news today that it may be extended for a few weeks. But we are close to getting our lives back. We are going to celebrate that on tonight's show. Loads of people have been making differences, different changes to their lives over the past 12 months. We are going to look at some of those changes that people have made this evening. And of course, we are going to be announcing our Collective's Got Talent show. So yeah, we're going to tell you how you can enter and show you some of our early entrants already. Okay, but I'm sure you're all asking, Steve, why are you on your own? Where is Lisa? Let's find out where Lisa is tonight. She always gets the best segments while I'm stuck on my own. So Lisa, where are you?
Hello! Well, I've got everyone here with me. We're having a little party. We're just celebrating the launch of the Collective's Got Talent. I'm here in the 9th floor kitchen, in case you haven't recognised it. And we have Lorenzo, who's going to be cooking us a cake, apparently to celebrate the launch of the talent show. And we're going to be testing some juices. There's a few of us juice tasting.
Who is juice tasting with you, Lisa? Let's see who we've got.
Here we have.
Oh my God, it's Sarah Rostron. Sarah's in the house, everyone. Finally got her on camera. And Ben, and Anand. Wow, okay. And you are, just to give them the kind plug, this is one of our changes that's happened around us. Weights and Shakes have set up next door to us. They've opened and they've kindly donated us these amazing juices, which Lisa and co are testing. I'm not, so I'm stuck on I've got water. But yeah, so okay. So and let's go back to Lorenzo. Lorenzo, you are celebrating the launch of the Britain's Got Talent, Collective's Got Talent show. You're making what, Lorenzo?
Yes, we are baking. Ashish and I were baking a banana cake that some of us have tried in the collective already. So we're going to start off just mixing up the ingredients, and we'll get going with mashing some bananas with this and some other things. So yeah, it's looking good.
Okay. And one thing, so apparently some lucky people will be able to get a slice at the end, but you have to put your name in the chat, otherwise you ain't getting none.
Yeah, so if you want a slice of the banana cake that could send you bananas, you've got to put your name in the chat. Okay, no, that's cool. Okay, so Lisa, what else are you going to be talking about during the show?
So we're going to be talking about a bit more about the weights and shakes, and also we wanted to celebrate our community a bit more. So we posted in the group about doing shout outs. So doing a shout out of another member who has helped out in the time, who has kind of been there for people or been supportive or just been great to have around. So we did put it out, and we didn't really get much of a response. We had one late entrant, so I don't know, he may turn up any moment to do a shout out. But we do want you to put it in the chat if you're watching and you have, you just want to give a shout out and a thanks of gratitude to somebody, like share that in the group. We'll talk more about that after.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Okay, so yeah, so that is tonight's show, plus loads more. There is always stuff going on here at the Collective Old Oak, as you guys that live here well know. For anyone that is struggling out there, though, as you know, we've got our very own Aunt Sally, who is on hand to help you with your problems. There's Sarah Rostron. Let's see. She's so glamorous. Let's see what Aunt Sally is dealing with this month. Over to you, Aunt Sally.
Dear Aunt Sally, while I love the morning coffee that is regularly laid on for us, I have to confess that maybe having too much of it is starting to have an effect on me. Let's just say I have to quickly depart to the lavatory to prevent what could be a very unfortunate situation happening. And even more alarming is the fact that I recently read that several people have died from coffee enemas. Am I in grave danger here? And has the collective got adequate insurance cover? Surely this can't be deemed an act of God. What can I do?
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that your love of coffee is having such a terrible effect on you at the moment. And I do sympathise, because the Saturday and Sunday morning coffees that we have here are one of my favourite times of the week. I really love them. But I think, with regret, you're going to have to modify your behaviour a little bit. How about coming to coffee, but instead of availing yourself of the lovely premium coffees on offer, you bring your own mug of hot water together with a tea bag, either of ordinary tea or of some sort of herbal variety, so that you can join in with the conversation and the general community vibe, but you don't have to become too well acquainted with your bathroom. Hopefully that might produce the right effect. Good luck.
Aunt Sally, I've made a really good friend while I've been living here at the Collective and feel I can talk to her about anything. Recently, though, I was very upset to hear that she'd been talking to someone else, someone who'd only been here a short time, and telling them something I didn't want shared with anybody else. I feel hurt and I can't trust her anymore. What can I do?
I do feel for you with this problem. It's a bit of a serious one when you feel that you can't trust a good friend. But let's face it, some people are just not very good at keeping secrets. Some are better than others at keeping confidential information to themselves. And, you know, in future, perhaps you're going to weigh up whether you can trust your friend with information, or whether you can only tell her things that you wouldn't mind everyone else knowing. But I think if you feel hurt, you need to sit down with her and talk to her about how you feel, because it's a great shame to end a friendship over one misdemeanour. She might be really upset that she's caused you hurt, and if you talk to each other, you might be able to repair the damage. So, as difficult as it may seem, try and make some time to sit down with her, have a chat, tell her that she hurt you and she breached your confidence, and maybe she'll make up with you, apologise, and things will be better in future. But as I say, I would be careful about what you share with her in future. Good luck anyway.
Dear Aunt Sally, I've lived here for quite a while now, and I have to say, since the introduction of the app, I feel something's missing. The Facebook group used to be really good at creating community and was a one-stop shop to find out everything that's going on in the building. The app seems to be the complete opposite. You don't allow any continuous discussion, you don't know who's a member of the app, and it's fractured any sense of creating community, which I thought this is what this whole place is meant to be about. I wish things could go back to the way they were before. Please help, Aunt Sally.
Hello, keen fellow Facebooker. Now, let me put my cards on the table here. I actually completely agree with you about this. I think the app is great. I think it's got some super potential. I'd like to see some more features in it, like getting the Google Calendar sync sorted out so we can add events to our calendars without difficulty. But I think that it would be a huge mistake to get rid of Facebook. Our Facebook community is quite vibrant, sometimes admittedly too vibrant at times, but I think it's something that we need to continue to keep our sense of community. So I think we need to send a strong message to management. Please don't shut down our Facebook group. We really want to keep it. So good luck. Let's campaign for the continuing of our lovely Facebook community, and at the same time let's use the app and see what more potential we can get out of that. Good luck.
So that was our Aunt Sally, changing people's lives for the better. We are going to carry on looking at the app subject now. Looking at the Collective app, it's been with us for a few months. How has it been received? Is it apptastic or an absolute disaster? As suggested, is it fracturing our community rather than helping build it? As a solution-focused show rather than a moly show, we asked some of you how you think the app can be improved. This is what you said.
Personally, I've used the app I used the desktop version a couple of times. I mostly use it to book spaces rather than use the other functionalities. My first impression is that it's not extremely intuitive, which is probably why I'm not really using it as much as I could.
The app tries to do a lot, I think, but then it doesn't really deliver a lot.
I think the app is great for top-down communication. It's great for the events, it's great for the announcements, the journal, all that works really well. Room bookings is okay, but it's not fostering community in the same way as the Facebook group used to. So the clubs and forums like page, that's not great, to be honest. You don't always get a notification if someone publishes in an existing thread. So yeah, that's kind of cutting the community off from each other.
We need to have a chat function on there. There is no replacement on the app for our Facebook page. No way for residents to talk to each other.
I think from a user experience point of view, I think it's really hard to find things.
We should have a main page, which is the actual feed of the activities that are happening, all the events, and just so people can have one place to look at, just like Instagram, Twitter, etc. So when they have the notification of some of the posts that happened recently, basically that on a main page with the actual posts and comments and likes and things, actually.
And when it comes to the notifications, it's very good that on the right hand side when I open the app I can find the notifications. However, if I clear them or I want to revisit them later, it's not clear whether I should be going to the hub, to a forum, or is it a notification from a group. So sometimes I got lost there.
On some phones, like my Samsung, when I go into the app and click on a link to attend a virtual event, it doesn't work. I have to copy and paste the link onto Google, and then I have to edit the link. All this slows down rather than speeds up the process of attending virtual events, and this problem needs to be fixed.
I think it tries to be cool and hip. Where it should just concentrate on just functionality more than anything else, and then build on top of that.
When it comes to the structure of the app, to make it kind of easier to navigate, it would be just maybe good to have an intro video where you can find something and maybe just explain in a very, very quick and more visual way that if you go here, you can find this information, there, the other information.
If the user interface is improved, it might be a good addition to the community. But if it turns out that people just want to use other tools, such as the Facebook group or something else, we might be better off sticking to tools that are proven to work in the past.
And there's now also a new people and an old people thing going on, with some of us still on the Facebook group and others who can't access that.
So that's the app. So if you've got an opinion, do share it in the comments below. What we're going to do, we're going to kind of make this a campaign, like our recycling noise campaign as well, and get this improved. After all, we're the ones who are paying for this. We're the customers at the end of the day. Our voice needs to be heard. On the point of fracturing our community, one person who wishes to remain anonymous, they've pointed out that many more private WhatsApp and Facebook message groups have appeared in the building as a result, splintering the community even more. As we said in the VT, you've no idea who the people are on the app, unlike Facebook. So we don't know who the people are in the building. We don't know, we're 500 strangers almost in the building. And lots of people have commented on the lag time, saying it hangs for ages. And a surprising amount of people are not using the mobile phone app, but are using the desktop version, rather like Facebook. So so we are going to keep this issue going. See, this may just be stage one of the app. See what stage two is going to be. See if it can accommodate some of your suggestions. Let's get this app apptastic. Let's go back now to Lisa in the kitchen and Lorenzo and our juice testers. See what they think of the weights and shakes. Juices.
Wow. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got loads of amazing aromas in this kitchen right now. We've got this banana cake that's going on next to me with Lorenzo.
Which I should mention is a vegan banana cake. So we've got a vegan egg substitute. And then we're just going to mix up the ingredients. So far we mixed up the bananas, the sugar, and the vegan butter. So we're going to have some, keep mixing the other stuff, flour, regular flour, baking powder, a couple of teaspoons. So very
Wow.
easy. Simple. Just a sprinkle of salt. I don't know why, but this is what it is.
Lorenzo, this is an example of what you could do with to enter regards to talent show, isn't it?
It is an example. Yeah. It is regarded as a talent.
I can't do it. I couldn't do this.
I think it's quite relatively simple, but you got to have some creativity.
Oh, you want to see the cake as well?
No, that's cool. So let's go over to our juice testers now, tasters, and see what their verdict is on the juices.
Okay, juice testers, are we ready? We're ready. Wow. So we've been fighting over the.
Gary, we need to see the juices.
There's so many things going on. I don't know what to do next. Okay, so we've been looking at the juices. I will say we have been cheating. We've tried a couple, and we've all found our favourite ones.
Okay.
So should we go around?
Tell us about the favourites.
Yeah, Ben. Should we go start with you?
I mean, if I could pick one, I'd definitely probably go for peanut butter. But I think the chocolate protein is a good shake as well. It's a good second, but still very close as well. So yeah, it's very nice.
Okay, how much is that, Ben? So people know. And it's on the label. It's on the label.
Oh yeah, it's all £4. So
£4. They're all £4. Okay. So your verdict out of 10, Ben, for the one you just said.
Well, out of 10, yeah, I think definitely like an 8 or 9.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, it's a good protein shake. I mean, if you tried it as well, you'd probably love it as well.
Well, I've been denied it. Sarah, let's go to the glamorous Sarah. Sarah, what have you been sipping on?
My favorite is the peanut butter protein shake. And then for the juices, the energy juice, it's really nice carrot, is really good as well. So they're my two favorites. So that's for the juice, and that's for the protein shake. Yeah,
Wow.
and you can get for an extra £1 a scoop of protein, or it's £1 extra.
Why are they so good, Sarah? Why are those ones so? What is
It's
it
like
about them?
the peanut butter one's like a chocolate milkshake. Peanut butter and milkshake, and the chocolate is my second favorite as well. It's like a chocolate milkshake. This is quite zingy, and you feel really healthy having the juices. The green juices are nice as well. The ginger.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. And Anand, what's your favourite?
Yeah, I'll go for the peanut butter again. The protein shake's really tasty. More like a typical protein shake. Yeah, very flavoursome. Nice.
What's that green one you got there?
Yeah, my favourite juice is the super green juice, which is very refreshing. So if you want to go for juice, I recommend this one.
I think it's a cleansing juice. It's called cleansing.
Okay, stop going to make you.
But it's a super green here.
It's kicking off here. I'll tell you what happened, Steve. Sarah caught that the peanut butter one was the nicest, and we had a fight over it, didn't we? All of us wanted this one.
Yeah,
she
we all
claimed it. So poor
Sarah, I
Nancy
did
ended
tell-
up with the green.
juice, yeah.
I ended up with the beetroot. Not that it's bad. So my one was a beetroot one. What else was in this? The booster juice. This was, it's really healthy. It's got strawberries and stuff in it, but I actually mixed that with the cleansing juice. That was really good. Because I got denied the peanut butter one. That was for sure is my favourite one. That was
They
good.
did want me to say actually that the booster juice, has got beetroot in it, which you've just mentioned. So and Sally is saying the energy juice is a lovely colour. She likes the colour. That's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Wow, okay,
they're all really
so-
good.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. So,
Lorenzo's busting to tell you what he's been doing.
let's have a look. Give us that
So
update.
we've got the mix ready. Our scissors buttered the tin. We're just gonna pour in, which is a very simple process. And then we're just gonna put it in the oven.
Sally so far is the only person who's asked for a slice of your banana cake, Lorenzo. So
That's
there's
great.
be
She's
a
gonna
lot,
have
a lot
half
for
of
us
it.
to eat afterwards.
I can't wait. It smells so good.
No, that's cool. Thanks so much for that. So,
100.
Oh, it's going in the oven. It's gone in the oven.
Sky in the oven. I'll see you later.
Okay, so it is happening. No, that's cool. Thank you so much. So, yes, as I mentioned, the theme of this show is all about new beginnings. Several new businesses have sprung up in our local facility lately. That's what this is about. We've got Weights and Shakes and Cube, the music studio that is opening very soon on floor 1. And another business which has changed hands recently is the B&K. So, although here's a newsflash, it may not be called that much longer. We caught up with Jonathan, who's the new owner, to find out what his plans are for our local restaurant. Here's what he said.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. I have quite recently signed the lease on the bar and kitchen, which is, it's really exciting. I think you've probably seen a couple of changes that we've started to make, and there will be more of them as time goes on. The intention for us is to kind of create a more sustainable, more thoughtful kind of neighbourhood provision to support the residents, the members of the collective, Cube when they move in, so the studios on the first floor, and then Willesden in general. So watch this space, and we should launch, hopefully, with a party on the 21st of June. But that is up to the government and whether they let us ease restrictions.
Okay, so we're going to find out whether that part is happening, and we'll let you know as soon as we know. So yeah, now we're going to talk about the talent show. Hopefully you've all seen the posters, because I ran around the building Saturday night putting these up. So the talent show is going to run across the summer months. It's going to end with a grand final hosted by the B&K, or whatever it's called by then. Prizes are yet to be decided, but they're going to be big. We're talking with a number of local businesses. You can enter with any talent, okay? Musical acts, burping, puppets, magic, cookery skills. As we said, you can, whatever you think is a talent, enter it, share it with us, okay? Entries should be made by video submission. Just film a short video, introduce yourself, and then film yourself doing what your talent is. Email it to us. And the email address to send it to is tnltvshow@gmail.com. And if you can just put that on the screen, Brandon, we've got a little graphic with that. So tnltvshow, there you go, @gmail.com. Enter anything that you want. This is about celebrating and showcasing the diverse talent that we have in this community, rather than a dog-eat-dog, ferocious competition. We're going to be posting receive submissions on the Facebook group and the app over the summer months, and featuring them across the show, on the show. The final vote, the winning acts, will be made by you, the viewing audience. So you get to vote, and we'll tell you more about how you can do that near the time. And we are going to end with a grand final, live final, which again is going to be hosted very kindly by Jonathan and the B&K. So here is a demonstration of the kind of thing that you can submit as your entry, okay? And it also showcases the amazing talent that we have in our building and the talent of our amazing and beautiful Sahar. Watch this video.
How you like that?
Okay, so that was just 24 seconds. That's all it needs to be. But that is showcasing Sahar. She makes jewelry as well as TikTok videos. So that's the kind of thing. It doesn't have to be that sort of artistic, but just send us your talent on video. Let's showcase and celebrate your talents. A demonstration of the talent, the musical talent that we have in this building, was showcased by Sebastian last month when he launched his rap album, Sky Driven, on the terrace. This is what he had to say about it.
My name is Sebastian Capitan Viveros, and I'm an actor, rapper, and today I'm performing my new album called Sky Driven. out here on the terrace in the collective, co-living. My inspiration is all of hip hop, you know, all the golden era of hip hop, like in New York, you know, and especially like the Nas, Tupac's, Biggie Smalls. So this album is called Sky Driven. So it's just it's an album it's an uplifting album. It's has mainly a base of positivity. It's taken me around like 3 years to make this album.
Okay, somebody says who is anonymous. They want a slice. If you can let us know who you are, we'll get you a slice of the banana cake. Yeah, so we've got loads more happening across the summer. What is happening in June? Sahar is now going to tell us. Over to Sahar.
Thank you, Steve. Coming up this month, we have the Art of Aromatherapy with Josephine McGrail, an international wellness coach with 15 years of experience. We also have a table tennis tournament coming up. Hands down with more information.
If you're living in a collective, what you want to do is check out a table tennis tournament, because what we do is kind of a tradition. We play this table tennis tournament where everyone gets a chance. So whether you're a seasoned player, whether you're just a beginner, even if you've never played before, just want to have fun with friends and potentially get to know new people, just meet the people you know and enjoy a day or two in good company, nice laughs, some sports, stuff like that, then you definitely want to join the table tennis tournament.
Look out for the very first Old Oak versus Canary Wharf football match on the 13th of June. Go along and give them a cheer. There will also be a mindful painting event with Linda, a Learn to Act class with our very own, very handsome Steve Surge, and a 3rd edition of the Collective Blind Date show, a Pride special. Tune in or get involved.
And all information about all of those can be found on the app, of course. Okay, I nearly forgot, sorry, just one entry, a demonstration of the talent again, that is in this building. Nikki sent me some photos of a cake she made. Brandon, if you can show us, there you go, look, this is what people can do in this building. So yeah, if you can make cakes as good as that, or jewelry as good as Sahar's. I know Elisa makes amazing little books that she's looking to launch as a business. Elisa, you need to send us a video promoting that. Loads of you, Tina, you do your music. Ben Phillips does loads of stuff. So yeah, videos of all of that. Share it with us. Let's catch up now with what's happening in the kitchen with Lisa, who's going to talk about the shout outs. Lisa, are you back? You look like you're having a load of fun there.
Steve, you missed us out. You skipped a whole chunk. There's 3 pages.
You said you didn't want to talk about that. You said you didn't want to talk about that.
I want to talk about everything. No, we wanted to show you the next stage of the cooking. You totally missed it.
You can do that now. You can do that now.
Motion you've missed. Here, do you want to? Yeah. So here we go. It's good.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean it's a trick, but you know the actual cake is in the oven.
Oh, boo!
Blue Peter. Here's what I made earlier. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You know, for the show, there's we can make 2 cakes for the show. That's fine.
Wow. No, that is cool. Okay, so that if you want a slice, it's got a slice. We're going to be sharing that. After the show. No, thank you so much, Lorenzo. And that is celebrating the launch of the talent show. And Lorenzo is very talented. Lisa, so are you eating it already? What's that in your hand? You've got a spoon.
I've got my spoon ready. I'm blown away by how amazing is this? I wouldn't even know where to begin. And we've been we've been aching to dip into this cake. So do you want us to share with you about the cakes?
Yeah, tell us about the cakes that are available from Wait.
Okay, guys, want a little dip in? Yeah, I'm going to keep these 2 to myself. Not really.
She's eating all of it. She's eating all of it.
So I've got carrot cake here. Apparently this is
Sarah. Sarah, are the calories in that okay for you? I know you're very consciously.
I'm going to cut a slice here.
Well, I saw you in the gym earlier on, didn't I? So you're maintaining control over those calories. Ashish said super banana cake. They want a slice. Ashish, you've got a slice.
Yeah.
So
And we've got some waiters here.
Okay, so Lisa, so what's that? So you're eating. What is that you're eating from Wakes and Shakes? What?
Well, you've missed that bit now. We're on to the cake.
Okay.
We're on to our banana cake now. So Lorenzo has cut up a slice. Is this for me to try? Slide and see if it. No, this is going to be amazing, I'm sure. Okay.
I want a bit.
Oh my god, it's really good. You wouldn't believe this is really good. The icing is really. See if it's a shame you're missing out on this.
So Lisa, tell us about the shout outs then. That's what this section is meant to be about. Not you eating cake and me feeling neglected.
Well, yeah, you've missed a couple of my sections out, but I'll let you on. So the first section that you missed out actually was about
the noise, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, that was way at the beginning. You missed out the noise, and you missed out what was it now? The interviews that we're going to do, me and Laura, female podcast. So that's going to happen on the next show, and that's Women Inspiring Women. So it's all about empowering women. And so if anyone in the collective wants to be interviewed and share their story, share about a business or anything that's going on for them, or share about a woman in the collective or outside of the collective that inspires you, it's all about Women Inspiring Women. So we're going to do a podcast weekly, and we're going to share more information on the app, and we're going to be spotlighting this as well next month. So that's that one. And the noise, basically, we're going to we'll put it in the comments. We need everyone to be writing to the counsellor who we have the address for to collectively stand up against this noise, because it's really stressful for a lot of people. So even if it doesn't affect you and you're not on that side of the building, but asking if as many people as possible can write an email saying that it's not acceptable. We're trying to push for the noise to be starting from 8 a.m. because it's actually starting at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and with the windows open now in the summer, it's just getting, it's a nightmare. So there's a lot of people who are struggling with that. So we wanted to kind of raise that awareness. And the last thing was the shout outs. So we wanted to encourage people to, just shout out and just show gratitude to each other, just to kind of feel that community spirit. We actually had someone who wanted to do a shout out. Did they contact you, Steve?
They have, yeah. You can play the video.
Evening, people. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a quick shout out to. I'll give a shout out to anybody in the building who hosts any event or just does anything to bring people together. To shout out the likes of Carl, for example, who hosts fitness sessions in either the terrace or in the gym with a few of us. Helps me on a personal level, really helps motivate me being in the group. He does these things free of charge. I think for him it comes from a place of just enjoying seeing people improve and as I said, like encapsulates the essence of what the collective is. Shout out to so many people I could name. Shout out to Linda, for example. She hosted an amazing group meditation session last week, which I really enjoyed, and it was just nice seeing, I think it was like 14, 15 of us in there. Just sort of like, just nice sort of building that connection with people. Going off tangent a little bit, like I think one thing, like I've lived in London like most of my life, and I fucking love London so much. I think one of the critiques of it is that over the past sort of 10, 15 years or so, the community feel has been lost. So where I've lived in many places where you won't say hi to your neighbour, you don't even know your neighbour's name. And I think the real strength of the collective and the people of the collective is that we're building those connections with each other. People, the majority of people are really friendly. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. Cool. So that is the end of the show now. So Lisa, do you want to, we got a special shout out that we're going to do, haven't we?
Yeah, thanks, Steve. So thank you to Leon, for doing the shout out. Like, I hope we get more of those coming in. We want to say just send them to the email address or put them in the, send them to us on Messenger or whatever, because we think like that's just a really nice thing to, do more of. So yeah, and the good thing is there are kind of prizes that we can give out to the person you do a shout out for. And Jonathan from the new B&K, whatever that's called now, is actually kindly donating bottles of Prosecco. So that I didn't hear what Leon said, but that was a very late entry. But whoever he did a shout out to will be getting a bottle of Prosecco to share. So that's really nice. So what I wanted to do, because we didn't think we had any shout outs, was to do a shout out of my own. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to the TV crew, everyone who's given their time. There's a lot of time that goes into this, and people don't realise what happens in the background to get this done. A lot of hours. We've got Brandon, who's like literally from home or whatever, doing all the tech. Go, Brandon! So yeah, I wanted to say, thank you. This has been going now for I don't even know, like 6 or 9 months or something. So yeah, so I thought it'd be really nice actually to do a shout out and for us to enjoy a bottle of Prosecco and actually celebrate this TV show, because I think it's done amazing things through the lockdown.
Gerard, Brandon, Steve Burson. Yourself, Lisa, thank you so much. Me, Sally, Harriet. Is there someone? I haven't missed anyone else.
And cameraman.
Gary. Oh my God. It'd be turning off. Gary.
Oh my God, I can smell that.
Sahar as well. Sahashi. Yeah, so many people are involved in this, aren't they? We had Serwan made the logo. There's Claire made the title sequence. Yeah, so many people have been involved in this. So brilliant. Cool.
Can you hear me, Steve? Hey. I was just thinking actually this is a good time to maybe say to people that we are looking for people to come and join us, for video editing, for creating content, for doing the presenting. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, so I'll start putting posters up around the building. So if there's anyone that wants to get involved, we're certainly looking for more camera crew, because as we're coming out of lockdown, we can do more live events, but film them and broadcast them. So we're looking to do something quite good with the blind date show at the end of the month. So anyone want to be presenters or segment producers, like film your own segments and video edit them? Yeah, the more people we get involved, the wider we can make content for. And if you want to make your own content, like if you're into fitness, use this as a platform to promote yourself. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So, so that is, I think that's it, Lisa. So
that's it.
Yeah, all of those people that asked for the banana cake, a slice of banana cake is yours. Come up to the 9th floor kitchen now before Lisa and Co eat it all. Thank you so much to Weights and Shakes for the juices. Yeah, that's really appreciated. And hopefully we'll put all your leaflets in the lobby so people are aware of what you're offering. And yeah, we will see you next month for the July Tuesday Night Live show. And of course, we're going to be putting out talent show entries on the Facebook and the YouTube in between shows. So yeah, cool. We'll see you soon. Have a really good month. See you later. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I?